As you know, 62% of children who enter college with a faith conviction leave without it. And I bet you there are people in this room who give money to colleges and universities who are undermining the very principles of our country every single day by indoctrinating kids in left-wing ideology. And you continue to give to these colleges and universities. Let me have a suggestion. Stop it. The indoctrination that occurs in American universities is one of the keys to the left holding and maintaining power in America. And it is indoctrination. If it was the other way around, the ACLU would be out there making sure that there wasn't one penny of government dollars going to colleges and universities, right? If they taught Judeo-Christian principles in those colleges and universities, they would be stripped of every dollar. If they teach radical secular ideology, they get all the government support that they can possibly get.
Would you call it a spiritual battle?
Oh, no question about it. I think, no question, it's a spiritual battle. I have been in Israel now several times over the last year, speaking with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He's a man of faith, and he is someone who is a scholar of the Scriptures. And he realizes that the battle that they face is similar to the battle we face, and that is the battle over the survival of Western civilization. Judeo-Christianity was birthed right there in the land of Israel. We are inheritors of that, and it is that liberty that comes from that land, from the Scriptures, from our Judeo-Christian values, that ultimately puts Israel and the United States really in the core vortex of these battles. Both of them are under attack, and there is a commonality between our shared values and our shared threats. And really what we're facing in our lifetime, and I make no exaggeration about this, is literally the survival of Western civilization in a way that we've never seen it in the past. And so when we see these battles with regards to religious liberty, see the battles with regards to the definition of marriage and the attempt to literally deconstruct the idea of gender and family, those are battles that are ultimately designed to destroy our core foundations. And when those foundations go, then everything else falls as well.
You're aware of the example that was set by President Clinton in the Oval Office, what he did with the intern, the kind of activity they engaged in. And he told everybody, look, that's what we did, that's not sex. And an entire generation of young people believed him. And they imitated his example. Now, here's a story, Washington Times. HPV cancer risk spreads to head and neck. This is a story published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, and it talks about head and neck cancers that are increasingly being caused by HPV, the human papillomavirus. How is that virus spread? How does it get into the places where it can cause cancer in the neck and in the head? Well, because of people who practice the kind of activity that President Clinton practiced in the Oval Office and said, look, it's not really sex, it's safe, no problems here. And now we've got this rash of cancers of the neck and the head among our 20-somethings. Why? Because they imitated the example of the individual who sat in the Oval Office.
Stop that talking.
This has been an obnoxious cat production.